to you? What if I said this to you? I truly believe that I was watching 3 of the top 12 players of all time play for Team USA all at one time. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant, who stole the show.
As I'm watching, and KD was just unbelievable that first half. Oh, my God.
He was – it made me miss him.
So not only that, but it made me appreciate LeBron, KD, and Steph, and some of these guys even more, because we could all remember their first days in the NBA when Kevin Durant got drafted by the Seattle Supersonics and LeBron James was a Cleveland Cavalier. To see these guys at their age and at this stage of their careers continue to love the game with that childhood joy. Like, you know, we all, like, when I think about the show, we're talking sports, we're talking Giants, I think about that boy, that Bonte, that child who was 10 years old, who loved this stuff. And you see these guys playing at a high level, and they still love the game. And they're still not ready to pass the torch. And I thought it was so cool to see the intensity of LeBron James and him being a flag bearer, him taking pride in that, being Captain America, and really Team USA showcasing LeBron James. Like, look, he's one of our great American superstars. We don't care what's happened. This guy has been an all-time legend in American sport history. So to see him with the flag bearer, and then going out there and showing the intensity, just playing bully ball, laying up over 4 dudes with grown man strength and being intense as he is. And then you think about Kevin Durant, who hasn't played yet, and he's just getting bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket while mentoring a young Anthony Edwards and really enjoying the game. And you see Steph on the store. You see the smile with Stephen Curry. I thought it was just, I was like, wow. We better start appreciating these legends. And even me, I know I'm so critical of LeBron James because I don't want him on my team, but it's not lost on me at how great he is.
Fonte, I know ESPN put out a list this week, like the top 100 athletes of the 2000s. And with all respect to Michael Phelps, and this is just the reality, I'm being 100% candid. Think about this. He is amazing at what he's done. We don't care about swimming. For years, every 4 years or every 2 years, depending on the cycle, you know, I know we do different international competitions. Like, we really don't care about swimming. Yeah. LeBron James is the greatest athlete of the 2000s, and it's not even close. Yeah. And I have respect for Michael Phelps, but let's just think of, if you say LeBron, across the world, everyone knows who he is. And when you look at having a 20-year career in the scalding white hot light, he doesn't have one thing. Michael Phelps did have the little weed bong, which didn't matter to me, but he did have the little weed bong. LeBron hasn't had one misstep in his entire career, okay? At any turn. You could say he puts his thumb on the scale for each organization and he trades guys, whatever. In terms of athletic achievement, to me, he's the greatest American athlete of the last 25 years. It's not even close. Yeah. And when I'm watching that guy do what he did, he's 40 years old.
He's 40 years old.
When I'm watching, he's still the best player on the team.
He's still dropping triple-doubles.
He's amazing.
He's still dropping triple-doubles. He's making crazy passes. He's dunking on everybody. And then you get Kevin Wayne Durant, who shot looks as pure as it ever has.
Oh, he was amazing.
And I mean, the guy
Steve
could
Kerr's
be
system was made for him.
The guy could be 40 years old. He could walk into 20 points a game. Like, Kevin Durant is that special. So to see him and LeBron, who've teamed up before on Team USA, alongside Stephen Curry, alongside Anthony Edwards, alongside a Derek White, who's hustling his ass off, and Drew Holiday, who may be the most unheralded player in the NBA today, it is cool seeing LeBron and KD and Steph be a part of that, right? Like, Steph enjoying the Olympics and smiling from ear to ear, trading pins with players from ping pong and swimming, and they're trading pins on the boat. Seeing Steph enjoy this, one of our guys, a Warrior, like, it reminds me of Chris Mullin and Dream Team, where we had nothing as Warrior fans, but we had Chris Mullin on the original Dream Team. And it was like, you know what? We got a Warrior on there. Not every team can boast having their players on there. And now you see Steph Curry representing the Golden State Warriors overseas, smiling from ear to ear, playing with so much joy. I think it's really cool to see LeBron, Steph, and KD. And then you see the photo, right? You see the photo with Steph
it was amazing.
And KD and LeBron.
Did you see the graphic?
Oh, no. What was the graphic?
So the graphic that they put up, which my jaw dropped. Larry Bird is the oldest medaling USA basketball team player of all time. He was 35 years old. Steph, Durant, and KD would all surpass him in terms of age. And, like, think about, I watched a lot of that 92 team. Larry Bird was a good player on that. He wasn't the best player on that team.
No, he still had the back issues, so he wasn't playing much. He was
not that he was an afterthought, but he wasn't prime.
Right.
And neither are these guys. But But these are the 3 best players on the team.
Yeah, right now.
They're still the 3 best players. There was a play, LeBron top of the key, and I know everyone knows it. Steph Curry's coming off of the screen, and like 3 different Serbian players go flying over to him, and LeBron whips a pass. I think it was to Drew Holiday for an easy layup, and Dwayne Wade's like, "Oh, LeBron!" I'm like, LeBron? Noah Eagle said it. Like, no, it's the gravity of Steph Curry as all of Team Serbia goes to cover him.
Oh, LeBron is enjoying playing with Steph Curry so much. They already have a connection. They have such a good rapport together. Now, I did think, I was like, man, what if they did get LeBron James on the Golden State Warriors? Now, it would be a lot different because of everything that's happening. But you see him play at this level internationally under the FIBA rules. And then you see Kevin Durant coming off screens and just coming up the court, pulling up from 3, left and right. That same wing that we seen him do in Game 3 of the finals back in 2017 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the gravity of Steph. It has been really cool to watch this team, and I'm into it. Like, I don't know what it is about this Team USA. Maybe it's because Steph. Maybe it's because they're fans back in the Olympics. But I'm into this, seeing how much they're coming together. And then, of course, you still got everybody ripping on Steve Kerr and Coach Spoelstra and everything with Jason Tatum as they win by 26, and everybody's complaining about Jason Tatum playing or not playing. And I get it. Trust me, this is a 3-time first-team All-NBA player. It's like, wow, Jason Tatum's not playing on this team?
Okay, can I ask you this? Whose minutes outside of Embiid, who we all agree shouldn't play that much, but I think it was because of the Jokic, matchup. Right. By the way, Jokic put on a little weight.
He did, and he's still he's
still a great player, but he did not look as good as he's looked physically the last couple of years. And maybe it was the jersey, maybe it was the white jersey. Because last
week I thought everybody was saying that he did lose weight. And he looks like he's in great shape. He's still,
he had dad bod going.
He is unstoppable.
No, he's amazing.
He's amazing. So,
but Bogdanovich isn't going to help them out. It's you need more from him.
So
right?
you ask who's Tatum going to play ahead of?
Yeah. So who would you?
I think you got to 5 minutes somewhere. That's not my job to figure out who's he going to play above. You got to find a combination for Jason Tatum because Tony Jones at Athletic, who covers Utah Jazz, had a very interesting tweet. I really respect his basketball insights and basketball opinions. He goes, look, I get you have Kevin Durant, you have LeBron, you have Booker, you have Drew, and you got all these players who fit together. But KD, Steph, and LeBron are not going to be here forever. KD and LeBron are not going to be here forever at those positions. So when you're looking at the next wave for Team USA, obviously it's going to be an Anthony Edwards. It's going to be a Devin Booker.
Ant-Man.
It might be Tyrese Halliburton. But you also need to count on Jason Tatum to carry the torch for Team USA as well. So where's he at mentally after this? Steve Kerr said he's in a good spot. We'll talk to Gary Washburn, who knows Jason Tatum very, very well. You got to find some minutes somewhere for him. Somewhere, somehow, some way.
Let me ask you this question. I saw this circulating online, so I'm regurgitating it, all right? And I wrote this down in my notebook. I don't know if we go prime, like the 92 team, like where they were at, I think it's pretty evident that you're taking the other one. So let's just say in general, MJ, Bird, Magic, or KD, Steph, LeBron.
Well, it wouldn't be LeBron. It wouldn't be Jordan, Magic, and Bird. Because Bird wasn't even one of the best players on that team. And I don't even think
that's
Magic
why I'm
was
asking.
On the team. You could go Michael Charles Barkley.
Okay.
And Scottie Pippen as a threesome. And you may be cooking with hot grease.
So Pippen, MJ, Chuck. So you're going to go so you're taking the 92 versions, not their NBA career versions.
Is that the exercise?
Because I'm just going, the exercise I'm going is like resume.
Oh, well, 92 version of Jordan was probably, he wasn't even hitting, he was barely hitting the prime.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going full resumes.
Pippen. That's why you got full resume. I'll still go 92 team. I'm going 92.
I know that everybody hates KD. If we were just going a 3-on-3 game, I actually think KD, Steph, and LeBron win.
They might win. Oh, I don't know. Because Jordan is just such a killer, and he's different.
I said this in the text.
And Pippen.
Yes, but LeBron would lock him up.
LeBron would not lock up Michael Jordan. LeBron would not lock up Michael Jordan.
You don't lock up Michael Jordan.
It's 6:21 in the morning. Let's calm down.
Prime LeBron, right?
And then Scottie Pippen.
Well, Scottie Pippen was
one
a problem.
One of the most notorious
and he would
wing
be guarding
defenders.
KD.
Or Steph.
Ooh, that's a good
Or Steph.
But is Magic going to guard KD?
Well, I got Barkley on this team.
Okay, so who's
Barkley's 92 team. Barkley could guard. You know what? His big ass at 92 was still in great shape.
No, he was amazing.
Barkley, just sag off of LeBron, make him shoot.
So, like, I truly believe Kevin Durant doesn't get the appreciation. The sky hook from Kareem is one of the most unstoppable offensive plays of all time. I actually find Kareem and KD very similar in the sense that I feel they're very underappreciated of their imprint on the game. And had KD ended up winning another championship, I really believe that we would be looking at him in terms of being able to score at will. That's all I'm saying. And then being such a tall, lengthy player, I see the similarities, and I know their games are drastically different. KD and Kareem remind me so much of each other. Where we forget about how great Kareem was. Not you, but the average fan forgets how great he was. And I feel like KD is reminding us how freaking amazing he is. No, he was so good to watch yesterday.
No, I think people understand who Kevin Durant is. I don't know how many people hate KD. I find KD to be fascinating because he's one of the few superstars who tweets with the fans. Who, like, as a fan, why wouldn't you like an active player on social media who converses with everybody? It's kind of strange to me how people hate Kevin Durant. It's kind of weird to me. But when I look at Kevin Durant and I look at his game and I see what I see is like Dirk 2.0. In terms of this.
Well, you're talking about the actual play. I'm talking about how they're perceived. Yeah, because I think that KD gets labeled as surly, and a lot of people don't like him for whatever reason. And
Kareem was different, though. Kareem was different. Kareem was quiet. He didn't want anything to do with the media.
He was considered surly.
He was surly. He was. KD, I don't think is that. KD's like, why am I surly? KD's a lot more personable than Kareem ever was. A lot more personable. I think
Kareem's very misunderstood. I think KD's very misunderstood.
No, in terms of that, yes.
That's
but I'm talking
what I'm
about,
saying.
But you got to remember that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar didn't want the limelight whatsoever. He didn't want to do media. He didn't want to do any of that stuff. And he was kind of, he, like you said, he was surly. Kevin Durant, I've never heard of him being a bad teammate. Kareem, I heard, was at times kind of difficult to be a teammate of. He was difficult.
I know, KD's so unique. I mean, he's had a lot of teammates.
But you never heard a teammate say, "Oh yeah, we can't stand Kevin Durant."
Well,
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a gym rat.
No doubt.
He lives for basketball. He is a hooper personified. So I think Kareem was so different, and like coaches and teammates, they had different perspectives of him. And you hear
does
everything
Kareem
with
get his just due?
I think he does.
By who? When we have these conversations as guys our age,
by guys who are experts, by guys who are commentators, by guys who know the game, who doesn't respect Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
I feel like the younger generation never brings him up.
These younger generations these guys are idiots. I watched these guys, these younger generation, one time break down the '86 finals, talk about how terrible the basketball. It's like, dude, you have no idea. So I don't care.
These barbershop conversations.
Yeah, I don't care with these under 30 kids, and we get a lot of under 30s who listen to this show. But if these under 30 kids are disrespect Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he may be the most accomplished winner in North American sport history. When you think about Parr Memorial High School, when you think about UCLA, when you think about the Milwaukee Bucks and the LA Lakers, these young punks who don't respect the fact that he was the scoring leader for how many years? Like, come on. Come on.
But when we have these conversations, like, I feel like he never really gets mentioned to the level that he should be mentioned. Doubt. And I feel like KD's going to come out of this era in the same way where, like, he is an all-time player, and it happened to happen during the LeBron era and during the Steph era, and I think he's underrated to a degree.
Yeah, he's a top 10 player. Underrate that, folks. I think so. All right, let's break. Lovins, I can see Lovin. The hair starting to prick up a little bit. Continue this conversation on the other side. Shout out to our friends at Flowing Water Plumbing and Drain. If you're going to call it to the roast, you better bring it, because if you don't, you'll be flushed. Brought to you by Flowing Water Plumbing and Drain. What's coming up in the game? Brought to you by